All right, good morning, everyone. We are back, day 3. We're going to talk a lot about our student support services, the kind of support we offer all our students. I feel this is probably going to ring true for those who are listening because we're all helping professionals. So this is going to be an awesome day. We're going to talk about um, FYE. We're going to talk about Lunalilo scholars. I know a lot of you have questions about that. We're going to talk about returning adults, transfer students. We're going to talk about support resources for Native Hawaiians. And so it's going to be a wonderful day, and it's being recorded. And so if you have colleagues who couldn't make it today, what I do is I chunk it up and then I upload it into my YouTube account, which the link is on our Google Sites. And so if you go back to that page where you all registered, you'll see the link in the middle of that page, and you're free to share that. But without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the FYE team, who's going to talk about the services they provide. Let's give it up for FYE. All yours, folks.
Okay, can everyone see the shared screen with our Google slide?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Do you want to go first, Lavashay?
Sure. Aloha, everyone. My name is Lavashay Scanlon. I'm the coordinator of our first year experience program, or FYE, at Kapi olani Community College. And what the first year experience is designed to do is to help students have a great start to their college career. And so we offer new student orientation, advising, help with registration, and also engagement activities at the beginning of the year before they start. So our main focus is getting them in, and then once they're in, we help them throughout the first year. So we're helping them with adjusting to college life, preparing for life goals. If they don't have a major, we can help them find one. If they don't have, we're helping them build a solid foundation basically for whatever their future entails. And we also have advising. So how about the rest of the team introduce yourselves, and then could you guys talk a little bit more about the first year advising that we offer?
Sure. Aloha, my name is Colette Andrade Fuji. I go by Auntie Coco. Moving on to my counselors.
Aloha, my name is Logan Halley. I'm one of the first year experience counselors within the FYE program. Essentially, we provide a number of different opportunities for counseling, and the majority of those students that we help in the first year experience are those that are interested in experiencing and exploring healthcare programs, as well as those who are just exploratory. The majority of my students are whose last names begin with A through L.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Miki. I'm also one of the first year experience counselors. So something we've been trying to do starting just this past fall is to really identify what the students are trying to do, or if they know what they are trying to do in college. And so we want to connect them with the appropriate counselor as soon as possible. So we have them go through a process, which we'll explain a little bit more, to let us know if they know what they want to study yet or not. And then if they don't know, or if they're, like Logan said, in a pre-health science or pre-nursing pathway, then basically we keep them and we are their assigned counselors with them for their first year. And really trying to get them ready to either apply for their selected program or have a major decided by the time they get into their second year. And as I think, we kind of support all of the students, but I generally see students with last names M through Z.
Okay, awesome. So it's my turn. Welcome everybody, good morning. Again, my name is Auntie Coco, and I actually support the First Year Experience Office as well as Lunalilo Scholars Program. So the first thing we want to do with the new student orientation for your students is to create a UH username. Now, the only way they can do that is that they need to be accepted into the school first. If they are dual credit continuing, then please make sure that they check their UH email. Our UH email is how we actually have our conversations throughout the whole system, okay? So create their UH username, and then to complete the new student orientation through Lau Lima, once they create their UH username, we will send, or FYE will send them a congratulations, welcome, and this is your next steps. All the instructions are on top of that email. So if a student goes, I haven't received it, please have them look again in their UH email under CAP Start. After they complete their orientation through Lau Lima, they will receive another email, and that's regarding their advising and registration date. Now, please let them know, give us 2 to 3 days. It doesn't happen instantly. A lot of them are saying that, well, I just finished it, where's my email? We are all human. We keep smiling and we try our best to get everybody in. So have them please be patient, 2 to 3 business days. Once they get that email, they get to choose which date they want to do their advising and registration. Now, just as note, it's advising and registration. So until they attend one of these sessions, they are not able to register for school. Now, if they are planning to attend the summer session, please have them email us right away so that we can assist them and get them into an earlier date. After their advising and registration, we want them to remember now, health clearances are really, really important. Please let your students know that if they do not turn in their health clearances before August 1st, all the classes that they picked will be dropped. And they're very stern on that. And we understand that everyone's having a hard time because of this epidemic. So this is the reason why we put that hold on August 1st. But we have been told they will be dropped. So once everything goes, make sure your health counselors, your health nurses know that they might be coming in or asking to get a copy of their health records from the school, okay? And as a reminder, please, please, please tell your students to check their UH email. If they are going to email us with their personal email or school email, we will turn around and send them back to say to please log on to your UH email.
Our students come, they are split up into their various majors, or if they're undecided, we have special workshops for them. They get an orientation to their program, and there's also fun activities. They get to learn more about the resources on campus. It's set up like a fair, and that's scheduled for August 20th. We're currently waiting for the specifics on summer, if we are going to be able to still hold that, but if they can remember that we do have that event. And all of these things we do make mandatory for them so that they attend. Okay, so the Lunalilo Scholars Program, that consists of myself, I'm the director of that program, and Auntie Coco is the student support specialist. And our mission is really to help students experience college even though they may be having extreme barriers limiting their access. So these could be financial barriers or other barriers. So examples of barriers might include that they were foster youth, or maybe they got into some bit of trouble in school. So really the mission of this program is the more barriers you have, the more likely you're going to be accepted into this program. So it's not for the typical college student that already knows they're coming to college and has a supportive family and has some ability to come to college on their own. This is really for those that cannot. Our goal in the first year, it is only a one-year program, is to identify what their specific needs are and provide those tools and resources to help them succeed and be able to stay in college. So these are include wraparound services such as academic and personal support, college success courses. We have laptop loans, emergency grants, peer mentoring, and a slew of you name it. We're very intrusive. We try to determine what needs they have that can help them be successful in college. So it's very easy to apply. You want to say something, Coco? Sorry. Okay. It's very easy to apply. They can just go to this link. We do use Scholars app. And the main reason for using Scholars app is it cuts down on the workload for us. Plus, it's a former Lunalilo scholar that started this program. And so we're very excited to support it. And it's just a short application. They don't have to submit grades or anything like that. They don't have to have done the FAFSA or even applied to KCC. And the most important part, along with the application, is a referral. And we know that students are gonna have trouble perhaps getting referrals, but they do need a referral in order for us to review their application. We typically don't review applications without referrals. And they can't be from family or friends. So this is where you guys are really important. If you can encourage students to apply and help them with the referral form, which is also very short and very easy to complete. We are extending the deadline. We may leave it open most likely through June because we know that it's a trying time. Also, we have a mandatory summer bridge program, and we've had to cancel those that are in June, and we won't know until May 15th about the ones in July and August. So we're not quite sure yet what's happening with that. So we'll have to update our website with more information once we get that. The students have to attend Kapi olani Community College. That is one of the, that is mandatory. And we do give preference to Native Hawaiian students and also males because we have such a low number of males going to college, and they typically have other issues they're facing. If you want to learn more about us, we have this website at the bottom, lunaliloscholars.wixsite.com. And the award that they can receive is up to $5,000 for tuition, books, and fees. Anything else? No, please encourage them to apply though. We had 77 scholars last year, and we should have at least 50 scholars this year.
Okay. Hello, everybody. So this is maybe one of the newest areas in FYE to have a program of support for the non-Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander students, the more recent immigrant populations. I am going to talk about the Summer Bridge program, but basically one of the main things about us being able to provide these services is that now at Kapi olani Community College, the Pacific Islander students population have a dedicated counselor to support them, and that would be me. So regarding the Pasefika Summer Bridge program, basically it's a jump start for them to be able to get everything ready for them to start college. And it includes 6 free college credits, which can count towards graduation, towards liberal arts degree, and to really get the type of support so that when they begin their fall semester, they really feel ready to go. and the dedicated counselor, so that would be me. Basically, the Summer Bridge program, of course, is just for those several months, but my kuleana is to help them throughout their college career here at KCC. So if they're already at KCC or if they're not part of the Summer Bridge program, they can still reach out to me for any kind of support as well. And through this Summer Bridge program, we also have peer mentors who are going to be dedicated to really providing support, checking in with them, in some instances tutoring them or connecting them to tutors throughout their first year. So Gear Up is actually supporting us in providing this program along with the UH Manoa Pasefika Passion Pipeline. So we're all working together to really try to provide really intensive and intrusive support for these students to be college ready. Areas of support is pretty much anything. Financial aid is the first one I put there because that's probably one of the biggest barriers that these students face. They're eligible. So I serve a lot of Kofa citizens, Marshallese, Micronesian, Palauan, and many of their families are not here. Many of them don't have social security numbers, don't file US taxes, so they're eligible for financial aid, but for them to get financial aid is just really difficult. But so that's a lot of what I do, is to make sure they can get access to those funds. And of course, academic advising. I also try to work as much as possible with a lot of our community support groups. One of them being We Are Oceania and Kalihi, and to try to help them with like access to healthcare, legal issues, housing issues, all sorts of things. And then just to clarify, as far as the eligibility, the main thing is that the student identifies as Pacific Islander. I'm going to just go over our flyer and application really quick. The Gear Up grant does want us to focus on Kaimuki, Frankton, and McKinley graduates, but we are also able to serve students who are Pell eligible, or I believe the equivalent would be like free and reduced lunch students from any high school. And the main thing for this program is that they want to go to college. Same as Lunalilo, they don't have to have applied for admissions. They don't have to have anything really done except that they want to go to school. They want to go to KCC, and we'll help them through all the steps from there. Sorry, so I'm gonna exit here and go to the flyer really quick. So please just note, we are definitely still running the program. I am working with the dates and the times on how we will offer the program and the content of it. I haven't changed it yet, but I am, as of right now, still planning to run it through the summer. Still planning to run it those dates. The times will probably change because I'm not going to have the students try and log on all day, every day. And of course, there might be issues with technology and access and whatnot. But of course, my contact information is the same. The intent of the program is still the same. And this is the actual application. The main part is that they fill out the contact information with whatever is accurate so I can reach them. And I do want to know kind of their ethnicity and if they are from the 3 feeder schools. And the main thing for this program is their commitment to participate. They are going to be registered in 2 college level classes, meaning the grades assignments for the summer bridge can affect their financial aid eligibility. We want them to take it seriously and really just commit to it, I guess. Commit to being a part of this before they sign up. Otherwise, it's first come, first serve. Right now, I'm planning to accept up to 25 students for the summer. And I have had about 15 students sign up so far. But that was before, of course, everything changed, so I haven't confirmed with those students yet. But please, if you have any students that are interested or you think would be good candidates, I will also share a Google form that I created instead of this application. But students can, I mean, take a picture of the application, or the high school counselors and teachers, if you want to have them fill it out somehow, if they have packets at home, I don't know, and then take a picture and fill it in, or submit it, however is easiest for them would be great. Sorry, I think that's everything for me. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead, Logan.
All right, thank you so much, Mickey. So I did want to just briefly highlight another great opportunity for students who are more specifically interested in pursuing a healthcare program. Okay, so this particular program, very, very similarly structured to the Pasefika program, in that it will offer free college credits. The program, the first course is an intensive IS 108 course that runs from June 22nd to June 29th. And then from July 6th through August 14th, students will actually be taking the Physiology 141 and the 141 lab. And the reason that they take these sets of courses here, the 141 and 141 lab, is because these two courses are a major requirement for and prerequisite for most healthcare programs here at KCC. So this particular set of courses will allow students to kind of get a jump start on, and for those students that may be kind of deciding whether or not healthcare is for them as well, this course and this lab will be helpful in helping maybe students navigate those types of decisions as well. And then eligibility, Kamuki, McKinley, Farrington seniors are who are interested in a healthcare program. However, students outside of those institutions can certainly, we encourage you to still apply, again, if you're interested in a healthcare program. And overall too, what this program has done in the past is I've seen that it really helps students kind of jumpstart this idea of community in college as well, right from the start, right? So it helps students to already begin creating that crucial community and that crucial support system that they'll bring with them throughout their college career. So again, I do have a flyer and an application. So if you're definitely interested, certainly let me know. I can get that out to you. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to let me know.
Sheldon, are we able to take just a few minutes if anybody has any questions they want to ask, or if they want to type in the chat?
Yes, of course.
So I guess opening it up to our participants, if you have anything we can clarify, or if you have any questions for us.
If I could just add, for the 3 summer or the 3 programs that we talked about, students can apply for multiple, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. So they can apply for Lunalilo, and they can apply for Pasefika, and they can apply for the Health Bridge. And I think because Lunalilo involves a scholarship, we'll probably encourage them to participate in that program if they are eligible. But then, you know, we all work together anyway, so they'll get the full support as much as possible regardless.
I also want to mention that No question is a silly question. So if the students do have questions, please ask them to send it to us so that we can answer it for them. I have been getting a lot of emails from students asking, oh, I'm attending my advising registration. Can my friend jump on with us? The answer is really no, because it's the advising and registration sessions are specific to the students. So if they come up with those questions, have them send us an email so that we can see if they can actually join us or not. Any
So in the
questions?
group are some counselors who are outside of Honolulu. Could you share how students, if they want to take classes at multiple CCs, how that is handled at the new student orientation?
I can say really quick. So we're assuming their home campus is KCC though, correct?
Yeah, let's just say use that as an example.
Okay. So if their home campus is us, KCC, then they would come to our advising and registration, because it would be required of them. And then we actually just explain how registration works in our STAR system, and if we actually encourage them to take classes closer to their home if transportation is an issue. We do talk about how if they are using financial aid, then they would need to have at least a class at KCC. But we really try to assist them in creating a schedule that will work for them where they can be successful. And we do have a lot of, especially pre-health science, pre-nursing students from all over the place. And we try to get them to take their prerequisites where it's going to be easy for them to get to.
I just comment on for the Lunalilo Scholars Program, students can be from the other islands. This year we had 2 from Molokai, 1 from Kauai, and 1 from Maui. And so they have to be able to actually be on island, unfortunately, but if they're intending to come to KCC and they are from another island, they can still apply, and we'll help them with the transition to Oahu.
Any questions from the field? I guess maybe one of the other questions that come up is KCC truly the #1 college in the whole wide world?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Yes.
So Eileen from Campbell High School is asking if there is a age requirement for the Lunalilo scholars. So could students who had graduated a while ago apply?
Absolutely. Our oldest scholar was 53. So we love having a mix of ages because it really helps the high school students when they get to talk to the older students about, maybe they went to college, they tried college for a semester, flunked out, and then now they can't get back in because they can't get financial aid and things like that. So it's a perfect program for them, and they really, really help our younger students kind of transition as well.
So we also have Lauren, who's from the Windward Community School for Adults. And so that could apply for the Community School for Adults population as well.
Absolutely. Yep. And there's similar programs now at all the campuses too. So I know this is KCC is, we're doing KCC, but Windward CC has Paipaioko allow, and all of the campuses now on all of the islands have a similar program. It may be run a little differently. It has different coordinators, might be slightly different populations they're looking at, but pretty much the same thing at all the campuses.
So I had a very sobering email conversation with a counselor over the weekend. And I think because a combination of COVID and everything else, there are some students who just may not graduate on time. And so would you encourage them to also apply for your program because they're kind of in this funky situation?
Yes, we've had students before that we actually help them graduate by taking a college class. So I don't know if that's a possibility. We do want them to at least have their GED so they can get financial aid for the future. So it's only a 1-year have a high school diploma or the GED, then they're not going to be able to qualify for FAFSA. So that is concerning, but not necessary for Lunalilo.
All right, thank you. Anyone else out there? Any questions at all? So their contact information is posted on the screen right now. I'm going to get their PowerPoint later today, and I'll post it on our Google site for all of you to view and share with your colleagues. But thank you so much, team. You guys are always doing wonderful, wonderful things, and so much appreciated. But like Auntie Coco said, very simple. You need to just read their email. I had a conversation with a dad last night, and his daughter's kicking and screaming because email apparently is for old people. And so, but I think what's wonderful about COVID, we are sucking them into our world now. So they have to check their email. And so if students are not sure what their next steps are, have them read their emails. I would say like 90% of the time that solves everything. And so if you could have them check that.
I think the problem that we're running into right now is that they have several emails and they don't know which email they put down. So that's where the question comes in. Have them just email us so that we can help them figure out where they're at during the steps in getting into our new student orientation.
Yeah, and they also are getting a lot of emails in their MyUH. So if they can figure out how to sort it so that they only look at the Capstart ones for now, then at least they're getting the basic information and it's not so overwhelming. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mahalo, everybody.
Thanks, Sheldon.
Thanks, Sheldon, Alfie.
So now I'm going to turn